Shalom, beautiful family. We're giving all honor. We're giving all praises. We're giving all glory to the Most High, our power, the greatest I am, loving kindness, the Holy Great One, the King of Kings, the one who was, the one who is, and the one who is to come. We're giving all glory to Yahuwah, Grand Papa Bon Dieu, and we acknowledge the presence of the benign, the sons of light. We acknowledge the ascension of the people of the Most High. We acknowledge the presence of the Adam Kadmon. We acknowledge the presence of our ancestors here with us in spirit. We acknowledge the presence of the Obosam. We acknowledge the presence of the Loas, those that sent us here on this earth to do their work. We acknowledge the presence of the guardian angels. And we acknowledge the presence of the abiding angels. We acknowledge the presence of the heavenly hierarchies, the angelic hierarchies. We acknowledge the presence of the angel emissaries, the ministration of the Spirit. We acknowledge the presence of the seraphims. We acknowledge the presence of the cherubims. We acknowledge the presence of the Ophanims. And we acknowledge the presence of the 24 elders, the watchers of holiness, the angels of righteousness, the angels of the presence. And we acknowledge the presence of the 216 chieftains, the 72 on the left pillar, the 72 on the right pillar, and the 72 in the middle pillar. And we acknowledge the presence of the 42. And we acknowledge the presence of the 22. We acknowledge the presence of the councils of heaven, the council of 9, the council of 12, the council of 22, the council of 32, the council of 42, the council of 72, and the council of the 144. And I acknowledge you tonight, family. Take a little ride with me as we journey back into the 8th chakra. Back in the day, you see, it was the women. It was the woman always behind the man. They say beside every good man is a good woman. Where did they get that from? That's from way back. Back into Atlantis. By way of Lemuria. The women played a very important role in the man's life and the family. It was the women who were the teachers. It was the mothers who taught. It was them who set the rules. If you go back into the book of the remembrance of the grandmothers, Anu, Kased, Anu Kased chose 7 women. Those were the first 7 grandmothers who established education. He used them to establish the Shabbat, family values. It was a woman who established how to worship the Most High in holiness and righteousness. Her name was Baraka, the worshiper. Kneel to give God a blessing. Kneel to give God a blessing. It was Boraka, the mother of Enoch. It was Naba, whom you used to call Eve, the rib of Yatzikar, who you call Adam. It was her who brought back into his memory when he began to dwindle away and he could not remember who he was. When he could not remember who he was in the spirit before he fell from his high throne, from his light body. It was Naba who brought back into his remembrance the promises that the Most High has made to him, and that how he was in charge to dress the garden, which is to teach creation. It was your mother who reared you, your auntie who looked after you, your grandmother who took care of you, your sister who cooked for you. Your best friend is a woman. The women played a very important role. It was the women who taught you how to love. It was a woman who teaches you how to love. It is a woman who's teaching you how to love right now. And right now, this is the time of the rising of the women. This is the outpouring of the Spirit of the Most High. This is the outpouring of the Holy Spirit. This is the outpouring presence of the Shekinah. This is the outpresence of Ezeli Dantor. This is the outpouring presence of Osset. This is the outpouring presence of Archangel Giara, who was the wife of Shem, who is now an angelic being, who have authority from the Melchizedeks to round up all the abiding angels from the fourth firmament. And they have given the daughters of Yahushalayim, the daughters of the Yahudim, the sons and the daughters of Abraham, Yitzhak and Yaakov. Archangel Giara have given all the sisters who reverence the Most High complete authority to summon their presence right now. You have never been more powerful than before. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. As it was awesome, marvelous, great, amazing, powerful in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. On the same token, energy is either positive or the opposite thereof. So as it was in the beginning, in terms of wickedness, during the first seventh generation, so also shall it be in the end. We shall experience some very hard times in the end. It will get harder for the nations of the world. But for you, it cannot get so hard, because you are an ascended being. You are not like the rest of them. You are different. You were created in the kingdom of lights, in the very presence of the Father and Mother of lights. You are a selective spiritual breed. You are an evolutionary vehicle carrying divine knowledge. You are the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are more than a singular embodiment. We are all co-evolutionary spirit beings. We are all an expression of the infinite way. We are all as bioscrolls. We are the spiritual emissaries. We have come here and we have returned to activate our own inner bioluminescence. We are eternally immortal beings. We are immortal mortals. We are a living vessel of the Godhead. We are the living light vehicle. We are the superscripts. We are the children of light. We are the Mayanians. And we manifest the gifts of the Holy Spirit. Family, I cannot let you go. We have to go back into the 8th chakra, which is your higher heart, which is also called your Urim crystal, the seat of your soul. The seat of your soul. This is why your soul steady is telling you to wake me up within you. You're sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on yourself. Wake me up within you. I patiently await the awakening kiss from my body of flesh to awaken my soul within me, that I may walk upon the earth as a man God and as a woman God, reigniting the essence which was put in me from the spirit realm before I came in the flesh as a man or as a woman. Your higher heart, the source of all good things within you, the source of your ascension mission, the source of the fruits of the Spirit within you, the well of compassion within you. You have the pool of heaven within you, the well of tenderness and kindness within you, the well of love within you. Love like your father would love, like your mother would love. Pure emanation from the Spirit. That's who you are. When we go back into this book, The Children of Light, we find out that it is the return of the children of light. And in this story, they talk about a character called Amanumuru, who one day walked through an ancient doorway. He walked through an ancient doorway. He came from somewhere and he walked through that ancient doorway. And he returned to his celestial home. Family, will you be returning back to your celestial home? Have you walked through an ancient doorway? Have you understood the beginning that you look for the end? Who are you? He walked through an ancient doorway and returned to his celestial home. It is said that he returned to the ocean from which he came. In Haitian Vodou, we believe you return back to the ocean from which you come. You return back to Alada. Your thymus, your eighth chakra, your higher heart, the seat of your soul, your urim crystal, your golden disc, your astrolabe. According to legend, Amanumuru came to this world and he brought with him the famous golden disc, which he hung in a great temple of the sun in Cusco before the decline of the Inca Empire. Legend has it that today you can still see the holes from which the golden disc was hung at the temple. The disc is said to have remained at the temple of the sun until word arrived of the landing of Pizarro. And then the golden disc was removed and it was hidden in Lake Titicaca. The prophecy says that someday the golden disc will be returned to the temple of the sun. The disc was said to have originated outside of this space-time, and it was brought from Lemuria, the land of Mu, the empire of the sun. When Amanumuru went away from Lemuria at the time of his sinking, whatever its origin, this golden disc is not a representation of our solar sun, but this golden disc is a representation of the great central sun, the creative force. The ancients called it the mother sun. It is said that through certain vibrations, the disc could cause great earthquakes. And even change the rotation of the earth. Furthermore, it could allegedly attune to your very frequency pattern and transport you wherever that you wanted to go by merely having a mental picture in your head of the place that you wanted to get to. But what is more important in this right here is the next line. And this is the reason why I have returned here tonight with you. It says that in addition to the reputed powers of this historic disc, this disc is also a metaphor for the potential of higher consciousness. This disc is also a metaphor for the potential of higher consciousness. Family, this is what I've been trying to tell you. There is a golden disc within each one of us. We are not only illuminated by the external sun that you see in the sky. We are illuminated by the light that shines from within. So no need to go look for the golden disc at Lake Titicaca. You are the temple of the sun, and you have the golden disc within you. You have your own golden disc, which is the seat of your soul within you. You have your own golden disc. You have your own golden disc within you. And it is called the thymus gland. It was the first organ created in your body. The medical system will have you believe that the blood comes from the bone. However, we know through the Holy Spirit that the higher heart was the first organ created in your body. And because it was the first organ created in your body, and one of its functions is to create T cells, red blood cells, and B cells. If it is the first organ created in your body, then that's where blood comes from. Blood cannot come from the bone to the higher heart. Blood leaves the higher heart, travels to the lower heart, and goes into the bone. This eighth chakra, this master gland in your body, is the central sun in you. It is the great mother sun in you. That what emanates everything good and awesome in you. This is a connection to your higher self within you. This is a link to your Adam Kadmon within you. This is what supported every other organ in your body within you. This master gland was the primordial organ. This is where primordial light comes from within you. This is where eternal light is within you. Your thymus gland is very important within you. It is the eighth chakra. They say you have about 154 chakras. But just like your senses, which you have 365 of, it is possible that you have about 365 chakras. You are a pure emanation of the divine. You don't have to look for anything outside of you. This is where your soul resides. That's why your soul said, "Wake me up." Psalm 7 verse 9. Oh, let the evil of the wicked come to an end, and may you establish the righteous. You who test the minds and the hearts, O righteous God. Jeremiah 32 verse 41. I will rejoice in doing them good, and I will plant them in this land in faithfulness. with all my heart and with all my soul. You following, family? You know that your heart is mentioned 826 times in the King James Version Bible. And the brain is not even mentioned once. Can you imagine? The prophecy says that one day the golden disc will be returned to the temple of the sun. The golden disc have returned, family. The golden disc have returned. It is the knowledge of this gland in you. That is the golden disc in you. You just fulfilled prophecy. The knowledge of your thymus, which is the master gland, which is the urim crystal, which is the higher heart, which is the 8th chakra, which is the seat of your soul, which is the golden disc. That is the knowledge, that is the prophecy of someday the golden disc shall return to the temple of the sun. You are the temple of the sun. You are an Atlantean. Atlantis was an empire of the sun. Enoch, whom we revere and we follow the example of, was an Atlantis priest king. You are the sacred site. You are the temple. You are the portal. You are the superscripts. You are being elevated. You are being raised up from the grave. The Most High say, I will open up your graves and I will give life back into you. Put your back together again. Better than before. Let's read a little bit from the superscript, page 18. What is your nature? Have you understood your beginning? That should look for your end. What was your nature from the beginning? Who were you? The nature of the Adam Kadmon. In the keys of Enoch, keys 317 actually, and others, but key 317 particularly, we are told that the Adam Kadmon is a light manifestation of the paradise sons. The Adam Kadmon is a light manifestation of the Lords of Light. The Adam Kadmon has evolved or have been created beyond any limited body form This is what you're going back to, family. You're going back to your unlimited body. Just like Amanumuru walked in through a portal into this earth, came from somewhere else with the golden disc. He came from Lemuria and he walked in on this earth with the golden discs. He had an Adam Kadmon body of light. He was connected to the beyond. And he had no limited body form, just as King Yahusha when he rose from the grave. And his body was a manifestation of the Adam Kadmon body. That's what you're going back to. The image of the divine manifesting life in all worlds, transform into your physical world. That's what you're going back to. A man God, a woman God. It may not even seem plausible to your mind right now. You probably can't even see it because you got bills to pay. You have to go to work. You got to go clock in 9 to 5, 8 to 4, overnight shift, graveyard shift. You can't even fathom seeing yourself as a man walking, as a man God on the earth, as a woman God on the earth. You can't even fathom yourself on that level because Babylon got you all twisted up. But let me remind you of who you are. Every inner part of your human body is constructed to be a part of the Adam Kadmon. Every cell, every particle, every tubules, every limb, every organ, every tissue, every chakra, every gland, every capillary, every vein, every blood vessel in you is constructed to be a part of the Adam Kadmon, so that as the radiant lights are brought forth, your body can be reactivated within you. This is what's going to happen. This is the time of your reactivation of your Adam Kadmon body right here on this earth. Your light body consciousness has the ability to take any form. Your light body has the ability to take any form necessary to create, any form necessary to teach, all manner of thinking creation. You can do that. But in this universe, in this third dimensional realm, one of the image of the light manifestation is the Adam Kadmon. But remember, it has the ability to take on any form necessary. In Haiti, they do that. They can take any form necessary. Utilizing life in its material emanations. We understand that we are more than a singular embodiment. We are more than a singular embodiment with millions of living parts. We are an evolutionary vehicle. We came to reactivate our own inner bioluminescence, and we carry divine knowledge. It is our cosmic birthright, family. Our cosmic birthright reveals to us our true higher identity patterns, just like our birthright from the records of the Kabbalah. It is our birthright to return back to our proper knowledge, to reclaim back the knowledge of self, the knowledge of who we are. It is our birthright, and it is our cosmic birthright. And it reveals to us our true higher identity patterns. We are capable of attaining higher levels of light assimilation. We are as bioscrolls. The superscripts are already written within our own genetic makeup. And even within every micro levels of life. Everything that I'm saying here in this book, everything that is written in this book is already within you. You can summon these words within you the moment you make the connection with your higher self. But you have to acknowledge your golden disc within you. You have to begin working on your thymus, which is your higher heart, primordial light, primordial organ, master gland within you, your eighth chakra within you, your astrolabe, your time clock. We are in fact spiritual emissaries in this realm. We are as the Melchizedeks. We are here on a mission, just like the Melchizedeks go in different realms, in different galaxies, on missions. Even from within the deepest parts of our living cells. This is why the thymus creates T cells to fight against pathogens, germs, diseases. This is you, your higher self, on a mission within your own self to destroy the enemies that come to destroy and sink your own battleship within you. You are a spiritual emissary from within the deepest parts of your own living cells, doing the work of protection from within you. The ultimate purpose is for the reprogramming of our DNA and our RNA and our ATP back into the light. Family, speaking on DNA and RNA and ATP through the Holy Spirit, we have found out a lot of deceptions. Through the Holy Spirit, my wife and I have found out a lot of deceptions with the teaching of the DNA, RNA. The Adam Kadmon is the first body of light consciousness, primordial, which was used to create the program of Star Seed. The program of Star Seed was created by the first body of light, which was what? The Adam Kadmon, who is a light manifestation of the paradise sons and the lords of light, evolved, created beyond any limited body form. This is why when Abraham was staring at the stars, gazing at the stars, looking to see if he would have a son or not, the Most High told Abraham, stop gazing at stars. Israel, my people, Yahudim, Yashawala, is not under the influence of stars. You are from beyond the stars. This is why all the kings of the east and all the kings of the west came to Abraham and asked for his advice every morning. Why? You don't think the kings had the knowledge of astrology? They did, but it was inaccurate. Astrology by itself is not accurate if you don't have your golden disc fully activated. The records say Abraham had the astrolabe and he wore it around his neck, and anybody who touched it was healed instantly. But it's just a metaphor for what was within Abraham that they didn't have. This was the separation from Abraham and the kings of the east. Abraham had his higher heart fully activated within him. The Adam Kadmon is the first body of light consciousness, and it was used to create the program of star seed. The Adam Kadmon is also true, our true light body form. It is our true light body form, which is an extension of the power of Yahuwah through the overself. Where we going, family? We are being redirected into a higher path for the renewal of our cosmic image. We are being redirected into a higher path for the renewal of our cosmic image and our work with the higher evolution. Leviticus 26, verse 3 through 45. Mosai says, we're not going to read the whole thing. If you remember my laws and commands and obey them, I will give you rains at the right season. The land will produce crops and the trees of the field will produce their fruit. Your threshing will continue until the grape harvest. I will give peace to your country. You will lie down in peace and no one will make you afraid. I will show kindness to you and let you have many children. I will keep my agreement with you. I will place my holy tent among you. I will not turn away from you. I will walk with you and be your power, and you will be my people. I am the Most High your power who brought you out of Egypt where you were slaves. I broke the heavy weights that were on your shoulders, and I let you walk proudly again. Verse 45, the Most High says, for your good, I will remember the agreement that I made with your ancestors whom I brought out of the land of Egypt, so I could become your power. We are being redirected into a higher path for the renewal of our cosmic image. For the renewal of our cosmic image. Family, what happened to our cosmic image that it needs a renewal? Our cosmic image have been slandered, defiled. We are being redirected into a higher path. It is our cosmic birthright. It is being revealed to us right now, our true identity patterns. It is time for us to renew and reclaim our cosmic image so we can step up and do the work of the higher evolution. The greater light is leading us beyond. Family, notice that we always going beyond because that's where we're from. Beyond. We are being led from beyond our bottom below consciousness. You're not just below. You're not just at the bottom. You are bottom below. We are being led from the bottom below. We so low, we are the bottom below. We are being led from the bottom below. We are being led from the graves. We are being led from being dead bones. In the valleys, in the alleyways, in the highways, in the byways, in the city, in the country. We are being led from being dead bones. Being brought up from bottom below. The greater light, the primordial light, the mother sun is leading us beyond our bottom below consciousness. Behold the revelatory teaching given by El Shaddai, Metatron, to Abraham, so that he would receive the divine light as a living vessel of the Godhead. Let our body be thought of as a bioscroll with the name of Metatron written on every cell of our transformed body of light. Why Metatron? Why? Because Metatron was the angel who gave Moshe the laws on Mount Sinai. It was Metatron who told Moshe, the children of light, the children of Yasharallah, they were not ready to receive the higher law. The Most High says, I shall write these laws on their hearts and on their mind. And when they are ready, these laws will be summed up from within them, and they will remember who they are. But he gave Moses a lower law, because that's the frequency we were on at that moment. We had the opportunity to achieve greatness. 50 gates of wisdom. We had the opportunity to achieve perfectness. Right there in the presence of Metatron. Right there in the presence of the Most High on Mount Sinai. But we were so afraid to speak to the Most High. We'd rather speak to a man through a man to the Most High. We wanted a filter. We put Moshe right there between us and the Most High. Meanwhile, the Most High wanted to teach, wanted to talk to us. No filter. We were as cowards on Mount Sinai. Metatron revealed these teachings to Abraham. Melchizedek, Keys 3:19, revealed these teachings to Abraham, the teaching of the eighth chakra, the higher heart, so that Abraham can build a body of light, so he can govern the world. We are a bioscroll with the name of Metatron written on every cell, every part of your body is associated with a law. With the name of Metatron written on every cell of our transformed body of light that will pass through the door to the greater universe. Just like Amanumuru passed through the door from Numeria to the earth, we shall pass through the door of the earth to the greater universe and connect with realms beyond physical decay. How? We shall become the living light vehicle momentarily through our over self awakening. Greater light, greater love comes to us from the kingdom of the divine mind. And as this greater light and greater love flows into the human kingdom of material form, we shall be transformed. Who are we? Ultimately, we are light beings living in quantum realms created by thought projection, and our actions continually are creating and emanating. That's why I told you every thought is a prayer. Every thought is an action. Every thought creates. What we need to do Because we need to reconnect our being through love. How? We need to reconnect our being through what? Through love. Through our higher heart. Through the seat of the soul. We need to reconnect our being through the 8th chakra. Where love is from. Where love is created. This is where the Holy Spirit resides. This is where the Shekinah hangs out. This is where the rose above comes to tabernacle with the rose below. We need to reconnect our being through love. Through Hokmah. With the divine presence of Yahuwah. So we can go where? To move beyond. Once again, we got to move beyond this limited consciousness reality. And then the source of all will guide us. As we are told in Exodus 14:19-20, where the light of the Most High led the divine offspring out of Egypt, the symbol of moving out of the experimental world of knowledge, and the light of the lower world, which is secondary to the light of the pillar of the Most High. That pillar, family, is still available to all souls of the Adam Kadmon. Through the light, a new generation of humanity will arrive on the scene, activated not by the mortality of the self or its limitations of consciousness. This new generation of humanity, which will arrive on the scene, will be activated by the understanding of how we are eternally immortal beings that have returned. Through the light, a new generation of humanity have arrived. We have returned from the wilderness to finish our tikkun, our spiritual correction. This generation is here. Are you part of this generation? Are you this chosen? Are you the sacred? Are you the few hidden among the many? Through the light, a new generation of humanity shall arrive. We are here, activated, not by mortality of the self, no. Not by limited consciousness, no. We are being activated or reactivated by the understanding of how we are immortal mortals. Eternally immortal. If we follow the model of Enoch, who was taken in mind and body into the heavens, Enoch crossed over into the heavens. Enoch crossed over in the spirit first. Then he crossed over in the flesh, him and his whole city. Then we too our evolution shall be hastened into a new body, because Enoch serves as a cosmic roadmap for our own potential as universal beings. Yes. If you take that verse to the book of Remembrance, chapter 8, first page, you're going to run into an Atlantean prince called Abara. Abara was sent to teach the people that were not translated into the heavens with Enoch. He was sent to teach those remaining behind who were not translated from the beyond or to the beyond. He was sent to teach them how they must conduct their lives, to follow the model of Enoch, who was taken in mind and body into the heavens, how they must conduct their lives in holiness, in righteousness, in purity, in the fruits of the Spirit, so that they too can cross over in the body and in the mind. Obama was sent. We began our baby steps to overcome all consciousness limitations and to regenerate ourselves and to help others do the same. This is what we're doing. We are helping others regenerate themselves by bringing these teachings of light from the beyond right into your doorsteps. Cymatic frequency, acoustics, right into your earlobe, right into your crystals, helping you ascend to your higher self, helping you activate your chakra, your Urim crystals, helping you activate your seed crystal, your third eye, your pineal. Chakras play a most important role in your health and well-being. Your thymus play one of the most, if not the most important role in your body, in your health, in your being. This is your master gland. This is your seat of the soul. This is your golden disc. This is your astrolabe. This is your Urim crystal. This is your higher heart. This is your energy center. Your chakras are your energy centers. This is what emits electromagnetic frequency around you. This is what creates a spiritual protection around you. This is what keeps negative entities away from you. Your energy center. These glands within you are rooted in your spine. Are rooted with your sacred sacrum, which is a portal to the beyond. Passion, insight, knowledge, happiness, expressions, communication, faith, love, unconditional love from your divine feminine and your divine masculine. Service to to others. Service to the greater light. You are what's called an academy of living lights. An academy of living lights. Family, this is probably the last video I'm going to do on the thymus gland. Unless, of course, I find something ridiculous that I missed out on. This is probably the last video I'm going to do on the thymus. I wanted you to know you don't have to look outside of yourself. Don't even waste your time to go look for the golden disc at Lake Titicaca. It's right here, right on your chest, right in your body. You know where it is? It's in your Torah. And they call it the Torah, Well, it's in your thoracic cavity. Your thoracic cavity. Your thoracic cavity. Your thoracic cavity. Just like the Torah. Your love is in the Torah. Well, the seat of your soul is in your thoracic cavity. Behind your breastplate. Most sides funny. You know that's what they call your chest, right? They call it your thoracic cavity. Oh man, I tell you, the most side is funny. Your thoracic cavity. Thora goes with Torah. Love yourself. Appreciate yourself. Appreciate this knowledge that have come to you from the higher realms. The information I find, my wife and I, you're not gonna find it in books. Nah, it's divinely inspired. We'll bring it to you in a book, though. We'll bring it all together for you in one spot. No hijacks, please. Respect the work. Respect the research. Respect the sacrifice. Respect it. Because a few of us have been chosen to do the work. Why? Because the Most High says, the field is ripened. The laborers are few. Whosoever will, let them throw in their sickle. Let them throw in their sickle. Whosoever will, let him or her throw in his sickle. This is where vital power emanates from within your body. This is an intelligent organ, the most intelligent organ in your body. Primordial light emanates from this gland in your body. This is your master gland. This is not scandalous information. The greater work is always the work from within. That's the work people don't want to do. People never want to work from within. They always want the superficial work. This is the work you have to work on. This is a season of the outpouring of the Spirit, where the Holy Spirit will come to activate in you the fruits of the Spirit and turn them into gifts of the Spirit. This is the reconnection. This is the reconnection. This is the reconnection. Look, watch this. Keys of Enoch, Keys 3:17. A whole new species is being created at this time. A whole new species is being created at this time. We just read that from the superscripts. A whole new species is being created at this time. That's you. By the bringing together of the Adamic overself, human creation. That's you. Your axial lines, your axiotonal lines are part of a fifth dimensional circulatory system. Every part of your body we just read is destined. We just read in this book. We just read in these light superscripts. Our cosmic birthright reveals to us our true higher identity patterns. We are bioscrolls, emissaries of light. Can't find it. Forget it. A whole new species being created at this time. That's you. Let me show you something else. Hold up before I go. This right here you're looking at, that little dot right there in the hat. Let me pause this. Hold up. What you're looking at is a symbolic picture, hieroglyph that show you the woman behind the man. Don't you think for a moment the man is more powerful than her? No. She's the one leading him. She's the overself. She's the one leading him. She's the overself. And this little part right here, his hat is 2 parts. The hat is actually 2 parts. It's the lower part. Let's just say this line was the lower part. This represents the womb. The higher part represents the afterlife. This represents the womb because that's how he came into the world. But this little part, this little dot on the top right here, that's the thymus. This little dot on top of the hat represents the thymus. That's how important the thymus is. And that's how much they revered it, because they knew its value. The Atlanteans in ancient Kemet knew the value of the thymus. The 8th chakra is on top of the hat, because this represents the life beyond. This is your reincarnation, your renewal, your ascension. It represents who you shall be. All right. May the Most High bless you and keep you. May the Most High cause his face to shine upon you. May the Most High pour his countenance over you. May the Most High give you peace and shalom.